Hi, welcome back to Racing and Restoration. This weekend we are at Silverstone for the Silverstone Festival. We're here on display thanks to Santa Pod Raceway. They invited us last year, so we're hoping to have a really good time and follow along for all the action. Hi, welcome back to the channel. We have now arrived at Silverstone for the Silverstone Motor Festival. There's some really cool cars here already. We're only just in the car park. We are waiting for our passes to arrive so we can get in and set up. What's to expect from this weekend? Well, I don't really know. I know there's going to be a lot of historic racing going, DTM touring cars. I loved them as a kid. Old British touring car as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing the old Rapid Fit Ford Mondeo. Again, that was another one of my favourites as a kid. You know, hopefully we get to watch a bit of racing as well, rather than just being on display all the time. So it'll be a really long day, not a lot of video doing, but we're set up ready for tomorrow. Looking forward to welcoming a lot of people here. Good morning, it's Friday morning at Silverstone Festival. It's day one. Yesterday was set up day, so it's about 8:10 in the morning. We're going to get ready, go down, open the stand up, get everything out on display. Spud is still in bed wondering what I'm doing here. Right, there he is there. Yeah. Morning, mate. So yeah, me, Aiden, Senior, got to nip down and open the stand up in about 10 minutes. We be rolling! Right away now, I got to set up the stand. Bit of an early morning, we're supposed to be there for 8:30, but don't tell anybody, we're late.
Check it. BMX 5 years old, totally out of breath.
Totally out of breath.
Totally out of breath.
Better than yesterday though, because Aiden gave us 2 bikes with 2 flat tyres on both bikes. Yeah, so we were dead by the time we got back to the stand. Silverstone is such a big bloody circuit. Been a good few years since I was last year. I'm starting to remember how far it is to just about walk anywhere. Morning. We're definitely not late. We're definitely not late. So we're all set up now, starting to get some footfall now the gates have opened at 9 o'clock. All the cars and bikes on display are looking fantastic. Ground sight steam rocket bike there as well. Awesome bit of kit. So there's a 5-force jet car. Good selection of hot rods. A few Super Pro cars down there, junior cars, Gasser Circus. very good display here on the Santa Pod stand.
Beautiful car as well, driven regularly, and that's what these cars need to be done. Driven around, enjoy. That's the point of having. So 19. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to fire up these bikes in, then we'll come and have a chat with Graham. The drag strip itself is extremely sticky, and it can catch a few people out. So they run the wheelie bars just in case. Which totally detracts on how these bikes are, because they're not running wheelie bars. And I'm not quite sure why. If you have a look at the swing arm on the back there, it gives you a bit of a clue. Very, very long wheelbase. Why is it like that? It's all about weight transfer. It's all about the balance of the bike. And it's all about getting the best traction you possibly can from that rear tyre. If the wheelbase was too short, we'll come up too quickly.
I think that's the right way to describe it.
Okay, so I think we're going to be firing up some outdoor bikes here actually. You see what he's doing? He's bringing it up on the chip, and there is a little nitrous bottle underneath there as well. And obviously, once he hits the go, the nitrous will come in, and this thing will absolutely blitz up the quarter mile.
So I've got myself an hour to kick around, so I'm going to go and have a look at some of the cars that are on display and show you guys what we have here as well. I love this. This is absolutely fucking gorgeous. The finish on it is unbelievable. Even in the back of the bed. where the air ride and everything is. That is brilliant. I love that.
Secondary injectors. I'm afraid I can't explain exactly what he did, but it made it go that little bit quicker. So no expense spared. A wonder of exercising it once in a while. The owner of Ian's has an excellent
Size of the engine on that.
so, but lucky Ian, he gets to play with the car.
That is awesome. Chopped roof, obviously. I'm not a car guy, so don't shoot me. But I definitely think that's a chopped roof on that. Fair lane, I think. Galaxy or fair lane, 500. Very cool. This is a bit of me, this roadster. I would love one of these.
At the moment, should be near a 500, but he's got a few problems with the. 240 RS. This car replicates the second place car. The Marlborough car driven by Tony Walker now. Next to 108 horsepower, around about 280. Plays 240, 250.
That's next to the AA place, is it? We can, count to the wall. I can make you find out or not.
It's a gorgeous colour. Not quite gold, not quite yellow, just in between. That is absolutely gorgeous.
TRSs and one in the
Who doesn't like a Bel Air?
cars in the
Right.
1980s.
I would daily that every day of the week. It's just pimp as anything. Absolutely love these.
Achieved a very fine piece of Nissan works machinery. And Tony's had this in his. He was also very lucky to own
That is gorgeous.
Colin McRae
Very well built.
Nissan 240 RS that Colin used in the, I think in mid 80s, 85, 86. He had that. It was just a plain white car with Nissan on the side, but crucially McRae on the driver's seat. And Tony sold that recently, or the last few years, certainly. I mentioned to you earlier that Tony also has a wonderful Mercedes-Benz 500 purple. Not sure about the purple, but anyway, it's purple. Subaru Impreza, and we've got John Pritchard out again in the Torque Sunbeam, replicating the.
And we've got another few spare minutes, so we'll have a look at some of the classic rally cars that are here. So Right, time for a wander. And the first thing we found is the Honda NSX Club. These are a bit of me. I'll never be able to afford one, but they're definitely a bit of me. Even wifey approves. She approves? Yeah, wifey approves. Should we get one?
Yes,
definitely. It's like we're selling the house then to buy one. So we have all the car clubs at here, TVR, BMW. Little bomb bug over there. This place is absolutely massive. Oh, first look at some Lotuses. Very nice. I wouldn't mind a Lotus actually. Seen the guy in Corby with one of them?
Yeah.
It's got a baby blue one.
Yeah.
It's immaculate. Oh, should we show the kids? We'll show the kids. Yeah, because then we won't need the 2 seats.
Yeah, exactly.
Mint. This is a bad place if you don't want to spend money, because now I've lost my house and my kids to buy 2 cars.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. There might be some legalities to that, but we'll see. Well, it seems like 3 miles in now, we're finally getting to the centre of the circuit, where all the action's happening. And I'm absolutely knackered. We're now in the food zone. Oh my god, I'm gonna get so fat. There's main stage over there. So I think tonight the main act is Natasha Benefield, Craig David on Saturday night, and the Ministry of Sound. Yeah, Ministry of Sound on Sunday. Not my kind of thing, but we'll come over for a look, I suppose. Definitely won't go hungry, that's for sure. Yeah. Don't ask. I don't. 16 quid, yeah. This place is so big. Got a lot of vintage traction engines and things over there. I'll have a look at that later on, I think. There's so many food vendors. Don't get me wrong, it's expensive, right enough. But
I just noticed all the artisan cheeses and things.
yeah, artisan cheese, which means very expensive cheese in posh language. No, oh no. Yeah, suits you. You are gonna sweat. When did Adie get over here? You should be back in the pit, mate.
Baptism of nitro.
Outro, and here it is. This is the S2 Evo version, as you can see, bewinged. And actually this is what's built as a rally car, was campaigned for its entire competitive life as a rally cross car. Again, getting off that line very quickly, but look at the enthusiasm you got for Tony Shields, a man who's won his class 3 years on the trot, on the very nadgery, twisty event on that beautiful island off the west coast of Scotland, held every October. And having driven over there, I can't believe the speeds they carried out those tiny tailways. But look how quick Tony is going.
Fast, isn't it?
Quick tweak of the handbrake, getting the back round, let the clutch out, smoke those rear wheels. Brake horsepower from that Sherwood Tune Ford BTG. Here comes Dave Halford in the Rallycross stack. It's an Austrian car.
Yeah, he's got him, innit? That's it for day one. It's been a long day on the stand. There's still a lot of people around, to be fair, but we're going to pack all the bikes away now and go get some food. Overall, if it's anything like today, tomorrow is going to be absolutely heaving. We've had a lot of interest in, obviously, the comp bike, in the outlaw bikes, and a hell of a lot of interest from the kids in junior drag bikes, so that's been really good. We've had the chance to do some fire ups. Overall, we're all really happy with how it's gone, and I think the organisers are really happy with how it's gone. So what we'll do is we'll pack up, come back tomorrow, see how it goes. So we are day 2 of Silverstone Festival. It's 9:30. There is a lot of people here already, and the queues to get in are ridiculous, so we're going to have a lot of people here today. Really good day yesterday, a lot of kids coming around sitting on the bikes, learning about junior drag racing as well. We've had quite a lot of interest in that, which is really good for the club moving forward, so hopefully that'll bring on a few future races. We have fire-ups again today at 11 and 4. Yeah, and I better put some sun cream on because it's bloody hot. So that's the first fire up of the day done. We're going to go and have a look around the Silverstone Museum. We want to come in for a couple of years now, so this should be quite good, I think. Excuse me, sir, do you know how to drive that?
No, but finally.
Good answer. That's it. How'd you go? Test my bike. Well done, mate.
Well done for spotting the FIA.
So that was actually quite a good look around the Silverstone Museum. A lot of cars and bikes there that I remember growing up as a kid. David Coulthard's Formula 1 car, things like that. Very good to finally see him in the flesh. Definitely need longer to get around it next time, but I only had an hour or so. But we've got another fire up coming up in about half an hour, and we'll see how the day pans out. I'm definitely looking for an early dinner, that's for sure. Been a long day. We've been on the stand since 8 o'clock this morning. I think we're packing down about 7 tonight. I might have to go get some food before then, but we'll see. So that is day 2 done and dusted. We are absolutely shattered. We've just had a bit of dinner. I'm going to slip into a food coma, I think. Dad and the kids have gone off to see Craig David on the main stage, so I'm going to sit and chill out because it definitely ain't my gig. But we'll see you all in the morning for day 3, and we're going to try and go out with a bang. Sunday morning at Silverstone Festival. We've changed the display up a little bit today. We're going to go out with a bang rather than firing up one bike at a time. We're going to fire up all 3 of the junior bikes, and we're going to move on. We're going to fire up all 3 of the big bikes, try to get some flames and pops and bangs coming out of them on the 2-step, which should make for a very entertaining fire up session.
Anybody else to do that, but these guys are still quick, so we'll let them on the mic for the time being. So, guys, for the juniors then, start up the junior bikes. Drag bike representing my Olympics. They are so proud to these
So we've had a tremendous response this morning from the crowd. We fired up all 3 junior bikes, and then immediately after fired up all 3 of the big bikes, and give them a bit of a 2-step show, set the grass on fire. Probably not ideal, but it was good fun regardless. It's really hot today, so the hotter it gets, it seems the more the crowds are coming around. So luckily we've got one more left this afternoon. We're going to really go out with a bang, and that'll be the end of this weekend. But I'll tell you what a fantastic weekend it's been. There's so much to see and do. We were told last night that this is the last Silverstone Festival that they're doing. It's changing next year, so we're quite privileged to be here, to be at the last one that Santa Pod are presenting at. So tonight we're going to really make sure that we give the crowd something to go away with. We've also had a load of kids come sit on the bikes. They absolutely love it. Potentially we've got some future juniors coming up. What we'd like to do is just give them a taste of it, let them sit on the smaller bikes and let them sit on the bigger bikes so they know where they can go when they grow up. Right, that's it. Comes to an end. Silverstone Festival 2025. We are absolutely shattered, but we have had a right laugh. So all we have to say is thank you for coming. Goodbye. See you later.